guys, welcome back to another crazy and a beautiful podcast. And thank you so much for all the love. మీరు ముందు నుంచి కూడా పాడ్కాస్ట్ చూస్తూ నాకు కింద కమెంట్స్లో కానీ రివ్యూస్లో కానీ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో కానీ చాలా మెసేజెస్ చేస్తున్నారు. అండ్ నేను మీ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ అంతా తీసుకుంటున్నా. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ థింక్ మీకు ఏమైనా పర్టికులర్ సెక్షన్ నచ్చకపోతే కూడా నాకు చెప్తున్నారు. అండ్ ఐమ్ హ్యాపీ అబౌట్ ఇట్. అండ్ టుడే ఇవాళ ఐ హ్యావ్ దిస్ వెరీ స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ విత్ మీ. అండ్ అంటే ఇది తెలుసో తెలియకుండా అలా కుదిరిపోయింది. మేము ఎప్పటి నుంచో చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం, పాడ్కాస్ట్ చేద్దాము. బికాస్ యునో a lot of things have been happening in our life, as in transition, everything. Tarvata I'll tell you how I met her first. Nenu okkasari first I went to Isha Foundation వాళ్ళు ఒక ఈవెంట్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ హైదరాబాద్లో, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు she was also there. అప్పుడు I think I met her for the first time, and then we got connected on Instagram. That's how I know Hamsa Nandini ma'am. And she is amazing. She's very calm, soothing, and she's a very beautiful person. At the same time, I have that comfort that I can talk to her, ma'am, this is what it is. So here we have Hamsa ma'am with us, and thank you so much, ma'am, for coming. I think after a long time,
pleasure.
You're doing a podcast, or this is the first time?
No, this is after a long time. Done a few podcasts earlier, but this is going to be fun, I'm sure.
Telugulo మాట్లాడతారా?
See, I told you you're not going to ask me that question.
Okay, so I'm giving you a heads up. నేను తెలుగులో మాట్లాడతా. She is going to answer in English.
Yes.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she's little ఆమెకి ఇంకా రాదు కాబట్టి అట్లా పెట్టుకుందాం. Okay, my first question is where did you vanish?
Where did I vanish?
Yeah.
I've never vanished. I was right here.
Okay.
I was pretty much here doing everything. It's just that, as you know, there was a little bit of a roadblock, I would call it, like a small roadblock, which was cancer that happened, and I was recovering from cancer.
Okay. That's it.
That's
Ma'am,
about it.
And no, the point is, being an actress, the looks
Yeah,
are very important.
of course.
Until unless అప్పట్లో అయితే సావిత్రి గారు, that is different.
Yeah.
But we are in a generation now where the looks, actors should be in this shape, this figure, this costume, skin show, fairness, all this is there. The most beautiful part in any human being is the hair. Right? So that I still remember that picture.
Yeah.
When you posted a picture with a clean shave
Yeah.
after a period of time.
Yeah.
How were you able to manage it?
Well, it was tough. Of course, it was tough. But, Nikhil, to be very honest, it's all in here. It's the story that you are constantly telling yourself. The self-talk, that is the most important thing.
Okay.
And for me, I never looked at losing of the hair, which comes as a part of the treatment, to be a big thing. To be very honest, I was not even scared of that.
Okay.
Okay, I was not scared, and I didn't want to show any kind of weakness to this disease. There was no space for weakness. Okay, I was, my mom has gone through it, and I unfortunately lost my mom to this disease. But the way she has fought and the way she came out of it, I think was so strong that I got to learn so much from her that I don't think I could really cry about, oh, it's going to be chemotherapy, I'm going to lose my hair. No. I had 16 cycles of chemo. Okay, that's almost a year of treatment. I had 3 massive surgeries, okay, and a few small ones. So one thing I realized, that if I show weakness to this disease, and if I'm not able to be strong for myself right now, then it's going to be very tough for everyone around me and for myself. So no, there was no weakness.
No, there's no weakness. Did you ever think, okay, it's my acting career is done?
No, not even once, because I knew I was going to come back, and I knew I was going to be and acting is a huge part of my life, but it's not the only thing. Okay, my entire life does not revolve around being an actress and being in front of the camera. No, it doesn't. So I have a lot of things going in my life, and I want to do a lot of things in a particular. There's a time frame for things to be done. So I was not really scared that, oh, this is the end of it or anything. I think I'm so used to challenges since childhood because things have been tough. You lose a loved one, you lose a parent at such an early age. I lost when I was 18. I lost her when I was 18. So it changes everything in you and the way you see life. I don't live life I'm not in the hustle culture at all. Like I was in my 20s, yes, I did a lot of hustle. I was shooting 24/7. I was shooting 3 projects at one time.
Which year this was?
This was when I was shooting for Rudrama Devi, Attaranti Kidaridi, Laukyam, so Gade Chini Naina, everything together. Legend, everything together. Okay, so I was dancing, and I was performing, and day and night. I was literally living in the studio. I was living in Annapurna Studios. I had no time to go back to the room even at night. So, but then I, very quickly realized, and I would actually thank this disease as well because you just have to listen to yourself, and you're constantly trying to be, we are constantly trying to be something or somebody, and that's not what life is.
I think it's a lot.
It's the person you become in the process.
That is true.
The process is more important than what your end goal is. I am not goal oriented at all, and I'm done with the hustle culture now.
So what do you want to do now?
I want to live. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be healthy. Today morning, I started my day with a 1 hour of swim. It is incredible, Nikhil, for me to even be able to swim at that pace. Now, I thought that, no, I will never be able to do that when I went through the chemos and the surgeries, and, that took a toll on my health to a level where I had, I think, lost 20-30% of my muscle mass. So I was feeling so weak. But again, during my treatment, I kept dancing, I kept exercising, the movement was on. It was like, get up in the morning and like, no, it's going to be tough, fine, but I'm going to be tougher, just go with the day. So it's the self-talk that matters.
And friends ఎవరైనా పక్కనే ఉండి హెల్ప్ చేయడం కానీ అట్లా ఏమైనా ఉన్నారా?
Of course. See, it's the most beautiful part about this entire journey was the family and friend support that I had. Okay, it's like everybody was there for me. Everybody was checking on me. Everybody, if there is one cancer patient in the family, it's like the whole family is fighting it, right? So it is amazing to have that kind of support.
అండ్ ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రాసెస్లో సినిమా ఫీల్డ్కి సడన్గా యూ టుక్ అ బ్రేక్. హౌ డిడ్ యూ టెల్ దట్ టు యువర్ మేనేజర్? హౌ డిడ్ యూ do that process?
Yeah, it was unfortunately I couldn't really be open about it the minute I found out, because I didn't want to shock everyone around me, because everybody would have panicked. So especially my staff and my managers and everyone, and I was at that time shooting for a project and all of that. So it was just post lockdown. It was the July 2021. And I was shooting, and this is when I felt the lump. And when I felt the lump, I just knew it was going to be carcinoma, like it was a carcinoma. And I remember calling up my manager and saying, I'm COVID positive. Okay, because I had to go, and I met my doctors, and my radiologist said that this looks suspicious. The scans look suspicious. So I cannot send you for the shoot. And I said, I have a shoot in the morning. And she said, no, you cannot fly. And I was like, okay, so now what do I do? And I just called up my manager and said, probably I'm COVID positive. And I don't think he's like, okay, fine. So we will take it. So I got, that time it was like a 7-day thing. So I got 7 days in hand to like get my reports, receive it, and all of that. And then of course I had to go about it. And
did you lose any films, ma'am?
Yeah, of course I did.
Which film did you lose?
I don't know the name of that film actually.
Okay, you remember the actor?
It was all girls.
Okay, it was all girls. That's it. Okay,
But it was a good film, yeah. That's what I remember.
so that's how the whole process went.
Yes.
After that, the treatment happened. Then you're back again.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're looking forward to what do you want to do in industry now? We love Mirchi Mirchi song. People still play that song. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like that one. People still tell why is it ఎందుకు చిన్న సాంగ్ అది ఇట్లా అని చెప్పి మిర్చి సాంగ్ చేసినప్పుడు. And now I know you work with Prabhas and all, but look at him now.
And I know.
Like, if have you seen the
I was his lucky charm, isn't it? Yeah.
Look at the Kalki. You worked with Pawan Kalyan sir, and now he's the deputy chief minister of.
I'm telling you, I'm the lucky.
But how was the experience with him?
Oh, it was beautiful. It was so
Is
much
he
fun.
always silent?
Who?
Pawan sir.
Pawan sir. So Pawan sir, he's a very quiet person and a very calm person, but he has a sense of humor. And the best part was his he used to, so you know, he has a connection with Pune,
Oh, okay.
and I'm originally from Pune.
Okay.
So we had the same yoga teacher. He used to come to Pune for yoga, and I had not shot for anything at that time. And I'm looking at this man. I'm like, I was like, no. Why will Pawan sir be here? It's a very like a traditional Iyengar yoga center where, you know, he comes in. I was like, why is he? Is this him? No, it's not him. But it turned out to be him,
Okay.
and I was like, wow, power star Pawan Kalyan. It's like, hi. And then we also happened to be taking the same flights to Hyderabad because I was shooting, and then a lot of times I met him prior to Attaranti Ki Darudi shoot.
Okay.
And when the song shoot happened, I was called. I was in US and I was doing a tour of my shows, and they called me while I was in US, and they were like, we want you to shoot this, but the shoot is tomorrow. I was like, I'm in America. How? It's like, no, we'll send you a ticket, you come now. I was like, why is this in such a short notice? So apparently I was replacing someone, or I don't know what was happening. So somehow my dad and my manager managed all of that, and I was on the next flight. I came directly to the studio from the
Airport.
multiple
After
flights I
after a
changed.
13
Not 30, 19 hours, 20 hours flight with multiple stopovers because whatever was available I had to take. And then I reached the studio and all these people are dancing. This was at 3 a.m. Okay, it was like a night shoot. 4-night shoot we did for the
Okay.
song. And all of them are like full high energy, and Trivikram sir and Samantha and all of them are dancing. And I'm like totally jet lagged, and I'm like, what is happening here? What is the song? What am I wearing?
What is the
this? What
choreography?
is the
What are you
choreography? Who
wearing?
is the choreographer? Nothing. I had no idea. And I was dazed, and I was listening to the song, and I was still not into it. And I was also a little nervous because, you know, Pawan Kalyan. And he came to me and he started talking to me in Marathi, which is my mother tongue.
Okay.
And that was the icebreaker. And I was like, you know Marathi? And he's like, he asked me in Marathi, Kai vichar karti hai? You know what that means is, what are you thinking so much? And I'm like, did you just speak Marathi or am I jet lagged? He's like, I know Marathi.
And now he is.
Look
the
at
fight.
him. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
I think all of us are.
All of us are.
Yeah. And he deserves it. He deserves where he is, and he deserves the love and support.
Many people thought he won't make it, but
Yeah.
the fight and all.
Yeah. He's not power star just for the heck of it,
Just
right?
for the
there's
name.
There's a reason he is. Yeah.
So, ma'am, tell me, like, when you got all this done and everything, you're back again. A lot of things changed in the transition period. 2021, I think you were at your peak back then.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you did Sogade, you did Atharandi. I mean, you were doing Laukyam, all these films. But when this happened, and so many things changed. Per day, రోజుకి మారిపోతున్నాయి, ma'am. Today is not like tomorrow is something else. Day after tomorrow, someone else is coming. Did you feel you got scared? Like, no.
No, not at all. See, because I'm somebody who is very adaptive to change.
Okay.
I have been brought up in a, I'll tell you, like, I'm not into that competitive zone. That number one, I'm the only child,
Okay.
so all the focus has always been on me. I never had this, that competitive attitude. I never had it in me. It was like, it was chill for me. It happens, it happens. If it's coming my way, it has to be mine. It was like that. I was not like a go-getter attitude, sort of. So when this happened in this whole, I think we all come up, we all think that the strongest one survives, or the smarter one survives, or the most competitive one survives in this career or in the world. I'm talking in general in life. That's absolutely nonsense. That is utter nonsense. The one that is, say, responsive to change, how quickly you can adapt to change, is the one that survives. I think COVID has also taught all of us that.
Correct.
Right? So I think it's how quickly you adapt to new things, the changes that happen in your life, is the one who will always survive.
That's beautiful. Because if there's no point if you're not adapting for the change.
Yeah, and change is constant.
And you're okay about it. And you're like, it's
change
fine.
is constant.
I mean, ma'am, see, but for someone, it'll be, you'll also feel like, okay, fine, like, what next? Those things.
Nikhil, I look at a very bigger picture. I don't look at this thing that, this project would have been coming to me, and I missed out on this, and I missed out on that, and I'm in my peak, and blah, blah, blah. No, I think if this disease happened to me, it has happened for a reason.
Correct.
Okay, it has happened for a reason. There is a lot that it has taught me, and my entire perspective towards life has changed. How I look at me aging, or how I look at myself coming out of it, or how I look at the world around me, how much I love my closed ones now, and how much I'm in connect with the nature, with smallest of things, like sipping my coffee in the morning. Like, I'll just enjoy every moment.
Are you single?
What am I talking about? Where
Because
are you
you
going
said,
with this?
yeah, I enjoy every moment. If you're in a relationship, you can't. That's why I'm asking.
You don't.
I enjoy every moment. I go for swimming in the one hour, I'll do yoga and all. You're telling, no. Are you single or not? You're
Well,
not.
It's
You're not single. You're married?
no.
Okay, that question I can ask now.
Uh-huh.
So are you single? You can say it.
No.
No. Oh. I mean, it's okay. What is wrong in it?
Yeah.
Okay, since how many years you've been dating? Let's
Very
talk
long.
about
It's
relationships.
a very long time.
Oh, it's been from like 10 years?
Maybe more.
Oh, damn. Before even you coming to the industry.
No. It's post I've been in the industry. But nobody from in the industry, like, no way. Nobody
Okay,
from the industry.
but fine. How is... I mean, I'm in this love zone. So, give us some tips. Tell us something about love. There are so many
let me
single
ask
boys
you.
here.
No. Let me ask you. Are you single?
Yes.
Wow. No wonder you're so relaxed.
But the problem with me is, I am not. I like 3 people. Listen. 1 second.
Am I going to be having a very Gen Z conversation here?
Maybe, yeah. Wait,
Oh
1
my
second.
God, no.
So there is A, B, C. Okay, na?
And so
What
you're
is-
in a situationship?
No, ma'am, listen. So what is wrong if I love A, B, and C? 3 of them treat me well. 3 of them love me. Why should I only
okay. All right, okay. So good for you. Okay, if you're able to multitask, great. But trust me, as you go on with it,
We need only one.
you will not be able to multitask.
Okay,
So just stick with one. And that's going to be enough.
that's it.
That's it.
Give us some nice tips, no? What to do, what not to do in a relationship.
What to do? What do you want me to give, like a lecture? Like,
No,
look
no.
at the compatibility and
What should we find-
the
okay,
bond and
what-
the family.
This generation, tell me what should they see in their partner?
It's as simple as that. If you are comfortable, like 100% yourself with that person, then that's the person to be with. If you are trying to be somebody else, and if you're trying,
It's not going to last long.
come on, do you want to be trying to be somebody else? No, you want to be yourself. So obviously, just be yourself, and if you're able to be yourself with that person, then that's the person for you. It's as simple as that. Why are we complicating this, and why is Gen Z complicating?
Gen Z. Are you friends with any of the Gen Z kids?
All my nieces and nephews are Gen Z, and I have a conversation which is very like the Delulu is, you know, yeah, whatever. And oh, I have a boyfriend, but you can't call him my boyfriend because we're not in a relationship. And I'm like, huh? Can you
Be
what?
specific.
Yeah, I want you to meet him, but he's not my boyfriend. But we are in a sort of a relationship. I'm like, okay. So this is the conversation I have with them, yeah. But it's so much fun, so much fun. But they're amazing. This generation, I mean, trust me, is so much better off than us.
Why? I like your generation. There were few ethics in your generation.
No, I think it's
We
like
have become unethical.
we are very like our EQ is so high. Our emotional quotient is so high in our generation that everything is taken emotionally. And this generation, they're like already ahead. They are not at all in that. They're not in that hustle culture. If you see them, they're already talking about spirituality, and they're talking about, oh, I did my self-talk, and I did my what is that?
Therapist.
Yeah, not the therapist. I did my affirmations, and I am journaling, and they're all already in there, which is a good thing. It took us this much time. It took us 30 years to get there. So
Correct.
yeah.
Since you were saying spirituality, are you a spiritual person?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, makes sense. I met you at Isha. So you are a spiritual person? You do pujas and
So it's not like I'm too much into pujas or anything, but I do believe in the universe and the creator and
okay,
God.
who is the creator for you now?
The God.
You believe
God is
in
creator. Yes, but I'm not somebody who is who worships a particular
Idol
deity or anything like that. But I believe in the energy. I believe in the that there is one force that's driving all of us. Okay, and I think more than anybody, it's me who has to believe, because I am here today. I am like the days that I have seen, and I'm out of it, and there has to be that force, and I'm really thankful to God for getting me out of it and showing me those days so that I appreciate my life a lot better.
and I mean, what are the things that you do? I mean, spirituality
So
అంటే ఏం జరుగుతుంది అసలు?
I meditate, and I'm not somebody who can sit at one place for too long. So it is a little tough for me to sit at one place and just go completely blank. It's not possible for me. So what I do is I do meditation through music. I do meditation through, could be as simple as gardening.
Does it help, meditation?
A lot.
But it's so boring.
It's not. See, if you look at it as like, oh, I could have been right now chilling with my friends, but I'm sitting and meditate. Okay, yeah, then it is. Okay, but if you decide that this is what I'm going to do for myself, because you have to, suddenly you realize so many things, and so much clutter just goes out when you
ఎంత
sit
సేపు చేయాలి?
quietly.
How much
Just sit
time?
when it's 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Just you're driving, right? I mean, not while driving, but like if you're sitting in the car, you can just close your eyes and maybe.
And should
So
we,
what I do is I chant. Okay, I chant certain mantras which are given to me by my Guruji or whatever, or I'll do Om chanting just to calm myself down. So there have been so many studies where you do, if you say you're chanting Om, the energy around you just clears off. There's so many such studies which are done. You're throwing away the negativity. You're throwing away the bad vibrations or whatever that is around you. And everybody in today's date and time, I think it's so important that you either put yourself into a situation where you're all alone by yourself for few minutes in a day, and you just cut down on all the noise. It's beautiful. You do Brahmari, the pranayam kriyas. I do Brahmari in the morning. I do a little bit of Omkar, and that has taught me so much about breath work. And I've realized that we are not breathing to our full capacity. We are breathing like we are so busy that we forget to breathe. Exactly. We forget to breathe, right? So breath work is so much of an importance. So I think I mix it up with my exercise, and I try to put a little bit of meditation in my whole day. And I'm not somebody who's constantly surrounded by people. I hate it. I need my space. I'm like a loner when it comes to, my day-to-day routine. I'm very, very comfortable just in my company. Like I can travel alone. I do a lot of solo traveling. That is meditative.
Travel?
I travel a lot. Are you not following me?
I am following you. We both.
So I have a hashtag called Swan Stories for the last time. That's all about travel. Yeah.
Recently, we texted about the Sri Lanka thing, no?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the best country that you have visited and why? Tell us.
Oh my God. It's a tough question to answer, but I'll tell you, New Zealand, it's out of this world.
New Zealand.
It's so gorgeous.
But getting a visa is difficult, right?
For tourists, no.
No? Okay.
Tourist visas are not.
What is there in New Zealand?
So New Zealand you have to experience the beauty of that country. It is a mixture of, okay, let's say you've been to Leh Ladakh.
Yes.
You know the landscapes of Leh Ladakh, and you've been to Kerala.
Okay.
Right? Now you put this together, you have waterfalls and you have these beautiful mountain range, and you would be traveling on this one route, and the left side would be like a Kerala landscape and the right side would be like a Leh Ladakh landscape. It's literally like that. And it's so pristine, so clear. It's as if nobody, like it's so virgin. It's a lovely country.
You do solo trips too?
Yeah.
Does it actually work, ma'am? Like,
what do you mean by does it actually?
People say you realize a lot when you travel alone.
Of course, you end up becoming a different person, because when you're with someone, you're either dependent on that person for a few things, or you're just constantly in the back of your mind thinking that, oh, maybe that person wants to do this thing, so I should, maybe not do what I want to do. Here, if I'm traveling alone and if I feel like today I just want to shop, I don't want to do anything. Morning to night, I'm just going to shop. I can do that, or maybe I just want to chill in my resort. That I never do. I'm always an outdoor person, but I'm just giving you an example.
Okay.
So you're just like, that's the best part about solo traveling. And also the experiences, because there will be some mishaps that happen. There will be things, you will lose, or, new country, and, the people that you make, like the friends that you make while you're solo traveling will never happen when you're traveling with someone.
You made any friends?
I have so many friends from
in different.
Yeah, and the best part about it is that they all follow me. I follow them. I know I'm never going to meet them again, But like 10 years ago, I was in Thailand. I made like this huge gang of girls, who were traveling from Poland or somewhere, and they became friends with me. One was from Switzerland, and one was.
Okay.
And I went to Sri Lanka recently. The same thing happened with me. And we just gelled, we were in a...
How do they approach?
You just get talking and you're like, okay, which country are you from? And what are you doing? And they're like, oh, you look like an actress. And I'm like, I am an actress. And they're like, oh, wow. And then they'll Google you and they'll see, and then, they start following you. And then somehow they'll be in touch.
Okay.
But I know I'm never going to meet them. But it's so much fun to make friends, because then you get to know such lovely stories from them. I met like these two girls on a trip to Bali. Okay, they were just teenagers. They were like 18 years old. And their mums were best friends. And the mums traveled together when they were 18. And now these two girls are traveling. And they're traveling for 2 years. Taken a sabbatical for 2 years. See, this is what India... This is what we don't do. So they have like this college allowance that their parents keep. So parents give them a choice. If you want to go to college, this is your money. If you want to do something else, this is your money. Okay. And after that, you take care. So they decided that, okay, you guys traveled for 2 years. We want to do that. And they are friends. They did that.
That's beautiful. 18 years.
18 years old, traveling all by themselves.
Bali.
Yeah,
I will stay in Marikunda. I'm 27.
Why?
I'm just saying.
Why?
Okay.
I took a solo trip when I was... it was actually not 100%.
But how come your partner is not coming? How is it so?
No. I have a really, really wonderful partner who travels with me everywhere, but I also travel solo.
Okay. Did anybody approach you?
What do you mean by did anybody approach
Yeah, as
me?
in, if you're so... Ma'am, come on. People will approach when you're traveling solo.
Yeah, of course.
Like
Yeah.
how did you
You
react?
mean hitting on?
Yeah,
me?
hitting.
Of course, yeah, all the time.
Okay, how did it go? Is there any experience?
So I have mastered certain emojis.
Okay. How do you give the look?
If I don't want to be rude, there can be times when I can be rude if the person is
Very rude
totally,
anytime?
not very
Anytime?
rude, but
No.
but it totally depends on the other person, right?
Approach,
what my
yeah.
attitude is. So, but sometimes you don't want to be rude because they're just trying their luck.
Okay.
So I have mastered this, that emoji smile, which is which is like that.
Okay.
Where you just do a like, no, thank you, kind
Very
of a thing.
very calm guy you'll
Very calmly, yeah, and then just look at the other direction. So that kind of thing. That happens all the time, yeah.
tell. Okay. So what's the best thing that you've learned in solo travel?
In solo traveling, I've learned one thing, that once you're a
It's not going to be easy, right?
it's for me it was never difficult
Okay.
or a task,
Okay.
because I'm a very good planner.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, I've had some adventures, but I think the best part about solo traveling is that you get to know yourself much better. Like you just, sometimes I felt like, prior to my travel, I felt like I never knew myself, and now I really connect with me, because we are constantly putting up a face. We are now so used to, when we are around people, we have this face that is really like killing us as the individual.
Where can I
us.
go?
Go within.
Where can I go? Solo.
Go to Sri Lanka, right? You went to
I've
Sri
been
Lanka.
there.
It's closer, because you're so
hated it.
phattu, because you said that, I would rather sit in Manikonda and not go to Bali.
Yeah.
So otherwise I would tell you to go to New Zealand.
New Zealand? No, I'm planning to
The other-
planning to go to Amsterdam. Have you been there?
See, Amsterdam, you're not going to connect with yourself, unfortunately.
Why, ma'am? I'm planning to go to
I
Amsterdam.
have been to Amsterdam.
How is it? Tell me,
It's
please, please,
beautiful.
please,
It's a
please.
gorgeous place.
Is it?
It's a gorgeous place if you're into the right things. You're clearly not. Clearly
I'm
not.
going for spirituality.
I see.
Ma'am, really? Tell me about Amsterdam. I want to hear.
So go to Amsterdam. That's
How
that's
long?
beautiful.
How many days you were there?
I was there for a very
traveled
short.
everywhere.
I
Did you? Is it for shoot
Not
or
everywhere. It's level
Is it for shoot?
No. This was a very early trip,
Okay.
personal trip.
How is Amsterdam? It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Is it?
Stunning.
Okay.
One of the
Is-
best. I liked. So I did like a Europe trip, like the Euro this thing. So my favorite in Europe was Austria.
We are applying visa to Austria only.
So go to Austria.
And stay there for 2-3 days.
You will love it. Like better than Amsterdam.
From there, we can go to.
Then you can do your Italy, and you can go to
Okay.
any Schengen country, because you'll have the Schengen visa.
Visa, right?
Yeah.
It's now they're not giving, ma'am. The visa is apparently
It's taking time.
Apparently, Paris 80% of the visas are cut off.
Don't go to Paris, please.
Why?
Yeah, please don't. It's a waste of time.
Is
I
it?
mean, it's okay. This is just that one tower. That's it. Like,
Nothing. It's not like nothing.
go to Italy. Go to those beautiful villages in Italy. Get to experience so much. Go to
Okay, they're not.
Poland.
So basically, we are trying to apply visa, but now, according to the current affairs, the visa is becoming very difficult. The slots are only not getting open for Paris. So we are trying for Switzerland.
Yeah, so you can take a Swiss visa and
Yes.
then enter.
Or
from Swiss.
we're trying for Austria.
Budapest or some. Yeah.
Austria.
is fine.
Schengen visa
Through Austria.
through Austria or Swiss visa or whatever. From then we have to.
Yeah. So do
Take.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
That
was
should be
thinking.
fine,
Oh my
yeah.
god, I love traveling. I've decided to travel.
So you should. Yeah.
I
So
should.
who do you travel with?
I have a lot of friends. You know me.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends.
Good. Yeah. But that's
That's what I have.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
nice.
mean, I have these separate.
So you know
batches.
what I would do is in a situation like that, I would go like what I do on my work trips. Okay, when I'm shooting, I go with the crew, I shoot and I finish, and then I take a solo trip. Once
From there.
it's packed up, the shoot is packed up, I push off. I'm like, I need at least 2 days, if not more, like 2 days to myself.
I think even I should do that.
Always do that.
I might shoot in Bangalore. From Bangalore, I'll take.
So I've done so much of solo traveling in America.
Okay.
Because I used to constantly be visiting America for all the Telugu association something, and I have so much of family there. I have my sister there, so I would go there and stay with them, and then I would just take off
Take a
solo.
solo. So you gave me a suggestion to the New Zealand, but tell the audience any nice place, budget
I
friendly.
recently traveled to Sri Lanka. I'm
Is it
sure
good?
you've seen
I
all my
didn't
photographs.
like it.
And I loved Sri Lanka. I
It's too
loved
hot.
Ella, and I loved Nuwara Elia. These two
No,
places.
I've been to Nuwara.
Go to Ella. So go in a good weather. Obviously, if you come to
No, Nuwara like
If you
the
go
Sri
to
Lanka I
Kerala
didn't
in
like.
summers,
The Colombo
who's going to
city
like
is not nice. I
no,
like
not Colombo city. See, number one, rule number one: never travel to live in a city when you're traveling to a country to experience the place. Go to like the remote places. Go to like
It's a
where
lot
the
of travel
touristy-
to Sri Lanka, ma'am.
It is.
It's
Yes.
hectic. To go to Nuwara it took me 6 hours.
Yes, 6 hours is nothing. Why are you complaining?
I want to be there in 6 minutes. Something like that.
See, this is where patience comes in. You want to do a road trip, but you want to go 6 minutes. You just want to do a road trip that I'm tripping on the road. No.
So that's how that's a lot of. I think your passport is full.
Yeah, I hope it gets fuller.
Yeah, you should. So, ma'am, coming back to our films, what kind of characters you're looking? I mean, what do you want? How is industry right now? Are you in touch with people? What is
Yes,
happening?
I am. I have some beautiful roles coming my way, and I have this set of writers who are. I'm just impressed with this change in the Telugu industry which has happened. They're open to ideas. The production houses are now open to a lot of empowering roles for the women, which
Correct.
not just dancing around the trees and the typical hair
Yeah,
flying
yeah.
shots. Now there is more substance coming, and now they've realized it, maybe the hard way,
Correct.
that that is
Are you
needed.
in touch with anybody? Like,
Of course,
you
I'm in
have
touch with
friends-
everyone.
You
Yeah,
have
yeah,
friends
yeah.
in the
Of course,
industry.
yeah.
Like,
So many people from the industry called me the minute they got to know my news, right? So they were worried and yes, and concerned. So Rana is a good friend. Then there is so many of my directors. They are good friends. Music directors. There's so many choreographers who are my good friends. Actresses.
Okay.
Yeah, like Lavanya got in touch with me. Then there's so many of them. The actors that I've not worked with got in touch with me. Ram Potaneni, he got in touch with me. Then Mega Family.
Sai Dharam.
Sai Dharam Tej, yeah, he was the first one to get in touch with me.
Okay.
I've met him, but we've never worked together. And so it's nice, sweet of them. Lakshmi got in touch with me. So Lakshmi did.
She's very sweet. She's very sweet.
Yeah.
So that's how. So you're looking for good characters, good roles.
Yes, I'm looking for something that is, not just. It has to have substance, number one, okay, and it has to be something new.
Are you up for the special numbers again?
Of course, yeah. I love dancing. I love dancing, and I love
Have you been
my
approached?
special numbers. Yeah, I have, and I haven't taken it up yet.
Why?
But I will. I'm just giving. Like I said, I'm in this zone where I'm like, just chilling and happy with myself.
Okay. You did a lot of songs.
I did a lot of songs.
You did a lot of. You did Laskatappa song. You did. How is it with Balaya sir?
With Balaya sir, it's like a powerhouse of energy, like that he is. Like he'll come on the set and do tuck 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 tuck. He'll just do the choreography like this.
I forgot to ask. How is it with Prabhas?
Prabhas is a shy person. I just didn't know, is he like shy because it was. Why was he shy? But then I met him again at in a party, and I did ask him that. So it was when Mirchi released. I never came. I wasn't available on the audio release function and all of that.
Correct.
I was not able to be there, and I was not able to be there for the release of the movie because I was already on to my next, and I was shooting for others. So the movie got hit, and I had taken a short break. I think I was traveling somewhere, and I came back, and I came to Hyderabad for the next shoot, and I met Prabhas at a party, and he's like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey," and he goes, "Do you know that your song is a very big hit?" I said, "No, I don't," because the movie had just released. He said, "Did you go and watch it?" I was like, "No, I haven't." So he was like, he immediately booked me onto the next. He's like, "Please go and watch this." And I'm like, okay. And then I I was like, wow.
You went to the
that's a-
theater and watched?
I went to the theater. I went like, Beach Me, because when the song he told me the timing and all, when the song comes, I went Beach Me, came out.
And
I
you came
saw
back.
the movie. I saw the movie and I came out like prior to the movie getting over. But wow, it was such an experience. That was like even though Pratidinam, my debut film songs were a very big hit because L. Raja Garu. So Pratidinam and Vetiki Vetiki Choose, the other song, both the songs were like really, really big hit and beautiful songs. And even today when I call so many people here, the ringtone is Pratidinam. Yeah, so many of them, and it's such a beautiful song. So that was it with Prabhas.
And you worked with a lot of people, like you worked with
Yeah.
Nag sir, you worked with Pawan
I
sir,
worked
you
with
worked
Rajamouli
with
garu in
Rajamouli garu in Ega.
Yeah,
With Sudeep garu.
with Sudeep, yes.
Like a lot. Kannada barutte?
No. Yeah, although I've done one Kannada film long back.
Yeah, but your mother tongue is Marathi.
My mother tongue is Marathi.
And now you are in Bombay. Ma'am,
I was always in Bombay.
You were always in
No,
Bombay.
I mean, I'm from Pune, but yes, for the last
I
20
hear
years,
this thing that life in Bombay is very difficult. So there is this saying, okay, you get breakfast for you get breakfast at 10 rupees, and the same breakfast you'll get for 1,000 rupees. So you eat for 10 rupees.
is more than what you choose, is more than where you choose to have it.
Okay.
That will change the price.
Yeah,
right?
something
if
like
you're
that.
having a vada pav at a vada pav,
Yeah, of course.
So a vada pav on a thela, which is like a roadside
Correct.
tapri, which is the yummiest.
Okay.
If you have it there, it's going to be $10. I think maybe now it's 20, not 10.
Okay.
And then if you have that same vada pav, you will get in a 5-star. It should always be a lot.
But is it difficult in Bombay, the life in Bombay?
It is fast paced. Yes, it is. We don't have the luxury of space like Hyderabad
Congested
has.
ఉంటుంది.
It's very congested. Yes,
Rents ఎక్కువ, population.
it's crazy. Yeah, and it's a fast paced city life. But I think I got there when I was in my teenage. Right, I started modeling and I was there. And that city just changed me as a person. It just makes you like, you have to become a go-getter at that time. That's how I got into that hustle culture. Now I'm getting rid of it as soon as possible. But then it teaches you so many things. I survived the floods. I survived a terrorist attack. I survived
24/11.
Yeah, and the 26th July floods, which were the worst kind. 3 days, no electricity in the entire city. I was locked up and I was actually out. And oh my God, I was coming back from a photo shoot. And I did all the local traveling. I used to travel in
Telugu
locals.
ఉంటారా ma'am అక్కడ? Telugu people.
In Bombay?
Yeah.
Hardly any.
Did you get recognized anytime?
Yeah. I do. Because they all watch dub films. They're not Telugu.
Oh.
They all watch dub films and they all come and tell me the names of the films. They're like, we saw you in... what is Lokyam? I think it's very funny. The
Okay.
dub names are so funny, and I'm like, I didn't do any such movie, and they're like, ma'am, yes, we saw it. And then I get to know that okay, they are the dub names.
So the life in Mumbai is like that.
Life in
It's
Mumbai
hustling, right?
is hustle, but at the same time, the people are lovely. I mean, they just
They don't
good
care.
people.
Ma'am, I feel it's more broad-minded. Is
It's
it?
broad-minded. Yes, it is.
Compared to Hyderabad?
You can say that because really nobody has time.
Nobody gives two shits about...
Everybody's either catching the next flight, next train, next bus,
That's
something.
it. They're running. They really
running.
don't care what is happening.
They're really not bothered about what's happening in others. They're just too much into their own. But it's tough because number one, it's very hot in summers. And this year, the summer was
Worse.
crucial. Yeah, it was worse.
Ma'am, you were saying you were into modeling, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's the films or this assumptions or I don't know. Modeling is it's too behind the scenes of modeling are very bad is what I hear.
No. This is all a perspective. Like, this is all just a...
The film thing?
Yeah. It's just because people want to think it's nothing like that. Okay. It's like any other... I am a model and an actress, okay? And I think that the corporate world behind the scene is very dirty.
How is it? It is difficult. That is there.
It's not difficult. It's just as difficult as anything else. Right?
It's not like that dirty of how వాళ్ళలా మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు అలా కాదు.
No, it's not.
They say it's very dirty, like you have to get compromised, you have to do things, otherwise
No.
It's all
Please. This is all a thing that has been made so that most people don't end up with that.
come, yeah.
Yeah, but no, nothing of that. It's a beautiful industry, and once you get into it, you would love to be in there and hate to leave it.
What are the requirements to become a model? Tell me, like, it's interesting, like
So now they're very acceptable of
color, everything.
color. They're very acceptable of size. Then now it's changed. It's entirely
Back
changed.
then?
Back then when I started, I started with runway modeling and a lot of like the ramp and all, right? So I was with the topmost designers and I used to get selected for all of that. So they had a specific frame, and luckily I was born in that sort of a frame, and I have the height and everything. And everything came naturally to me. Just being in front, I've taken no workshop, no nothing, but just put the lights, camera, and I'm like as if I'm a pro. So that came very naturally to me. So that is very important. So the confidence that you have, you can be of any size, shape, color, but the confidence that you carry yourself, the confidence that you wear that piece of clothes, with on you, that is what is important.
So, I mean, is modeling industry still happening? As in,
Yeah, but I am not very active right now with the modeling industry, and also with a lot of social media things have shifted to social, and now it's all a mix of
models, actors,
influencers in this whole space
YouTubers.
where everybody's trying to be, recognized, and I think everybody thinks that the numbers is all that matters. So yeah, so it's a right now we are all in a confused state, I would say.
Correct. A model is becoming an actor, actors are becoming models, everybody's walking the ramp. I also walked the ramp for Teach for Change. I think you walked the ramp for Teach for Change.
No, I was supposed to, but no, I couldn't. I would love to though.
Right. Last year we all walked.
Yeah.
It was Lakshmi Garu. It was good. It was Lakshmi Garu, Sudhir, Babu, Sushant, all of us walked. It was nice.
Yeah.
Sandhya, all of us.
So Lakshmi is on my advisory council of my foundation, which is Yamini Cancer Foundation.
Oh, is it?
So Lakshmi is on the advisory council as well. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So you have a cancer foundation.
I have a cancer foundation. Yes.
Okay. How does it work?
So what happened is I came with a very naive thought when I was going through cancer, because I had so much of information.
Okay.
And gathered during my treatment, and also on the genetic cancer front, and also on all different types of cancer, because once you're going through it, I'm somebody who reads a lot and researches before even taking any smallest of medication. So I researched, and I was thankful to God to get me such amazing set of doctors, medical help, the nurses and everybody from the medical fraternity, wonderful surgeons. So I had this connection, this entire network now, and with that I have the knowledge of, how to guide someone who's going through it. So I took it up on me, because I used to get bombarded with emails and DMs on my Instagram and everywhere. That, ma'am, my mom is going through it, my sister is going through it, my dad is going through this, my mom had cancer, should I be getting my checkups done for what age should I be doing it, how should I test myself? There's so many questions that constantly come in, and then there is a question on insurance, whether I should have certain type of medical insurance, which one. So now I have all the information. So I take out few hours of my day, and I answer these calls myself. I have a team, but I also answer these calls myself, where people actually want to talk to me just for a little bit of, I wouldn't say to inspire them, to motivate them, but also like they find this sort of a thing where you have to look at this disease in a very, empathetically, not with sympathy. Okay, like cut. I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that. And it's done. Yeah.
That's how. But great, ma'am. I think it's
so
beautiful.
I take out these few hours in a day, and I connect with certain people. And I've also done a lot of cancer awareness talks.
Okay.
Where they invite me to just narrate my story.
Yeah, I've seen.
So that people going through it helps them. and I take out my time for this because I think, like I said, there's a bigger purpose that we all have, right? So like you were saying that, oh, doesn't it bother you that your career took a hit and this and that? I'm telling you, there's a much bigger plan for all of us.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you, if I ask you, do you miss anything? What do you say?
I am a foodie, you know that, right? I mean, I cook a lot, and yes, I have my cravings. But I am into the intermittent fasting
So you are not supposed
zone.
Yeah.
So I eat a lot, but in that 8-hour window, 6-hour window.
After 6 you won't eat?
I won't eat, yeah.
At all?
Circadian rhythm.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Next day morning when you'll eat?
9 o'clock or 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So I'll work
So
out.
10 to 6 you'll eat whatever you want?
I'll eat.
Happy, aram se.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell to the younger generation, ma'am? A lot of people will be watching. So what do you want to tell
What do I want to tell them? I think
You
I
want to tell
already-
them anything?
I think they're all doing really well.
Okay.
Like I said, this generation, the younger generation is doing so much better. But I think, like I said, adapting to change is the key to keep going. And the self-talk is the key to keep going. I think we put too much pressure on ourselves. We expect too much from ourselves, and we take a very superficial society pressure, which is not needed. You should just, I think, go with what makes you happy, and it does not have to be in a form of, oh, my travel is business class, and oh, my salary is so much, and oh, I'm at this post. No, it can be a small thing that can give you pleasure, like a pottery class. Okay, but do that.
Correct.
Enjoy that morning tea and coffee. Slow mornings is the luxury of life.
That's what you want to say.
Yes.
I mean, I got so involved in the conversation. I was just listening about travel, about your journey, everything. So, what do you, at the end of the day, I wanted to ask, do you want to give any suggestion to me?
To you?
Yeah.
I told you, travel solo. You'll get to know yourself much better.
Okay.
And just take a day, go easy on yourself. Don't try too hard in a particular direction. I know you're also going to be having a movie launch soon, so I think just take it easy and be yourself. Put your 100% for sure, but don't pressurize it. And don't take yourself seriously.
That is there.
Don't take yourself seriously.
I shouldn't.
Yeah, I have to keep telling myself that this is not, I was such a perfectionist. I would want if I'm wearing my sari, it would be perfect. My hair should be this. Trust me, don't take yourself seriously, because none of us are going to live forever.
But ma'am, thank you so much. I think
Welcome. It was wonderful being here.
it's all new to my audience. We spoke about modeling, we spoke about travels, we spoke about health.
You've never spoken to anyone about that? Oh.
I didn't. నేను ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడలేదు, but I'm so happy that we made it today.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that there's something new information that I've passed to my audience.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad.
మీ డైలాగ్స్ ఏమైనా గుర్తున్నాయా?
What dialogues?
మూవీ డైలాగ్
Oh my God.
ఏమైనా గుర్తుంది? You remember anything? No.
I do.
I want to say, ఏదో ఒక తెలుగులో మీతో మాట్లాడించాలి. Say something at least.
La 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 la. ప్రతిదినం నీ దర్శనం మరి దొరుకునా క్షణ క్షణం నీ అర్చనం ఇక జరపనా నిన్ను చూడలేని రోజు నాకు రోజు కాదు, ప్రతిదినం నీ దర్శనం మరి దొరుకునా.
That's so nice. I didn't expect. You sing very well. But thank you so much, ma'am. And thanks to you guys. Ma'am ద్వారా మనకు చాలా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వచ్చింది, చాలా నేర్చుకున్నాము. And thanks to you, ma'am, once again.
My pleasure.
Let me know in the comments what you liked and let me know your feedback. So నేను ఇంకా టైం స్టాంప్స్ అవి పెడుతూ ఉంటా, కింద లింక్స్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటా, డ్యూరేషన్స్ అవి కూడా మనం ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. సో ఐ విల్ పిన్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద కమెంట్ సెక్షన్, సో డోంట్ వరీ. సో అదనమాట సంగతి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ గైస్. దిస్ ఇస్ మీ నిఖిల్ విజయేంద్ర సింహ సైనింగ్ ఆఫ్. అండ్ ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్టయితే గివ్ ఇట్ అ బిగ్ థమ్స్ అప్, కమెంట్ సెక్షన్ లో కమెంట్ చేయండి. అండ్ డు నాట్ ఫర్గెట్ టు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు నిఖిల్ విజయేంద్ర సింహ. with our beautiful Hamsa Nandini garu. So see you guys. Bye bye.
మై ఫ్యామిలీ ఫైనాన్షియల్లీ గాన్ అండ్ ఇంకా మేరే భరోసే బాబు ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఏమైనా చేసుకుంటావా చేసుకో బాబు, ఇది డౌట్ఫుల్, ఏం చేస్తావో తెలియదు టైప్స్లో. ఆ టైంకి నాకు ఈ రిజల్ట్ వచ్చింది. ఫస్ట్ సీనియర్ టోర్నమెంట్ గెలిచా, ఇమ్మీడియట్గా నాకు 4 ఆఫర్లు వచ్చినాయి. ఈమె ఫైనల్ ఓడిపోయింది. షీఈస్ బీన్ విన్నింగ్ ఫర్ అ వైల్. ఆ ఫైనల్ ఓడిపోయింది, నేను ఆ ఫైనల్ గెలిచా. నేను ఓవర్ ద మూన్ అన్న, బికాస్ ఇట్ వాస్ అన్ ఇంక్రెడిబుల్ రిజల్ట్ ఫర్ మీ. ఇట్ వాస్ నాట్